Okay. Hi, year five. How are you? I hope all of you are fine and in good health. So for today English lesson, we will go through note expansion. So note expansion is basically about writing a story in section C, paper 2. So in this lesson, we will cover three parts. First, you need to think of the storyline, which refers to the skill of studying the given pictures. Next, you learn to brainstorm. So what do we mean by brainstorm is to think of the people, orang or character di dalam gambar. Next is the verb, kata kerja. Next are the linkers, penanda wacana, and lastly feelings, perasaan. So all of these are referring to the pictures. You need to look at the pictures to find people, verb, linkers, and feelings. And lastly, the writing part. So for writing, you need to write sentences in SVA form. So how many sentences that you need to write? It is to write not more than 12 to 15 sentences or less than 100 words. Okay. So first, think of a storyline. So for example, this week it's about fire safety. So when we say about think of the storyline, you need to study the pictures. Don't worry about the words. Look at the pictures. So first you can see there's a fireman. So the fireman happened to be on the stage near the microphone. So he's basically giving a talk about fire safety. Okay, so you got the first storyline there. Next, you can see the fireman holding a fire extinguisher, right? And he is still talking. And lastly, the fireman putting out fire using the fire extinguisher. Okay, so basically the storyline is there. Storyline or dalam bahasa Melayu kita kata jalan cerita. So that must be your first thing to do. Okay, next. Brainstorm. So when we brainstorm, we will do this. Okay, you need to know people or objects that you can see from the story or from the pictures, and then you list out the verbs, list out the linkers and feelings. Okay, some of the words might be given, some of the words you need to list out. So where to list out? You need to list out on your question paper. Just do a simple box like this and fill in the words related to verb, linkers, feelings, and people or objects. Okay, next, writing the draft. So the draft is based on your brainstorming. So when you had brainstorm, you are able to come up with the subject or the people. Yeah, and then you can see the verb listed. And lastly, agreement. Agreement is complementing the verb. What is the sentence about? And it refers to the verb given. Okay. And practice time, you can look at this live worksheet as practice.